Hey guys, welcome. My name is Esther. Hi. In today's video, we're going to be doing a quick, I need to stop saying quick, so it's never quick. We're going to be doing a get ready with me, and I'm going to be talking again. I'm enjoying these videos where I'm basically just talking, and I hope you guys don't mind. Let me know, because I'd like to know. And I'm sure you can tell by the title of this video, we're going to be talking about our vajay days, okay? I haven't really laid out how I'm going to have this conversation. I'm just going to be allowing whatever comes into my mind, as if you're my friends and we're just catching up. Yeah, if you're brand new, hi, my name is Esther, like I said earlier on, and I hope you enjoy this video and the other videos that I also create. And if you actually end up liking it, I hope you subscribe. Do subscribe, okay? Show us some love. And if you're a returning subscriber, hi, welcome back. Thank you for returning and thank you for subscribing if you're like new here. Okay guys, so as per usual, so what I'm gonna do my base, so foundation, color correcting, concealers, all of that jazz, because it's always gonna be the same darn things. Guys, imagine I was talking bare. Like, I was like, oh, this color corrector. I also have my tea here. So I'm going to read out the comment that kind of triggered this video. I hate that I'm using the word triggered, but that kind of gave me the idea to do this video. I don't know if you have or you haven't. If you haven't, please do check out. I did a video on my experience on getting a smear test done. And I finally decided to go through the comments and respond back to the majority that I could. Sorry if I haven't gotten around to responding back to your message, your comment. There's a lot, there's quite a lot, and I think it's wild to me that this is helpful to some people. So when I see like a thank you and stuff, I'm a little bit like, wow. So I'm gonna read out her comment. Ziggy Flame said, "Wow girl, you are my hero for getting it done while being a virgin. I went yesterday and man did I scream. It was so embarrassing because it was a female doctor and a male nurse and he let me squeeze his hand. I asked her if it was normal for it to hurt and she told me that it's because I'm tiny. I haven't had sex in 2 years because I'm traumatized from dating and one night stands. Plus, it's healthier like that. Haha. So maybe my vagina got smaller and tighter. I also realized that the GYN who did my first pap test never did it correctly. She never used the plastic thing. She only told me to spread my legs and that she's going to stick something cold inside of me and then it's over. Which she did. I couldn't see anything, but it felt like a cold popsicle, there's no T-ester, that went inside and out real quick. Yesterday was my second time, or maybe like my first time getting a pap smear exam, lol. I'm glad I'm not the only one who thinks it's painful. Apparently they say it's not supposed to hurt." So I was like, I heard her experience and I like to believe that I had acknowledged her experience. And another person made a very, very good point. So this is Olga at the top. Olga at the top basically said, "Thanks for this video. I did mine today. I had a mixed race nurse who I feel impacted my experience positively because she was able to understand that it's not uncommon for many young black British women not to be sexually active. In regards to pain, it hurt quite a bit and I thought that I was definitely going to bleed, but my nurse was great in taking me through the procedure slowly and telling me to breathe." My experience was based off of a non-black, like my nurse was not black at all. So that made me think, what, like, is it because some nurses are not, like, do we experience, I don't know, because I think sometimes you might experience, like, I don't want to play the race card, because don't get me wrong, I'm so sick and tired of the race card, but it makes me wonder. Anyway, back to my response to Ziggy Flame. I basically said, "Girl, this had me a little bit sad. I really hate how they dismiss us and expect one person to be like the last. I really don't like how there's no care or sensitivity when it comes to our private areas. And it's interesting that you've mentioned your trauma. Thank you for touching base on that. My experience for me is very much linked. Unfortunately, I have met men who have been very careless in the areas of intimacy and especially with my vagina, and now even the healthcare system also thinks it's appropriate to treat and handle each female vagina the same as the last. Just because one is comfortable and not in pain doesn't mean the next will experience the same. That's a little wild to me, and I'm going to stop there or else I'm going to carry on with blah, 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 blah. that's enough reading for today. I've got some tea, green tea here, because I need it. It really had me thinking about vaginas, something that we don't really talk about, right? So I'm going to be talking about two different things here. Touch base kind of like on the smear test video that I did, which I am like beyond like not even grateful. Like I think you guys are crazy to still be watching and clicking and liking and interacting in those videos, because I do find that like everyone is literally helping each other. So one of my things is that I don't know if it's imposter syndrome, but whenever something good happens, I kind of feel like, I truly do believe, I'm like, I don't deserve this. Like, why are people watching this? Why? I kind of like put things out there and kind of like not hope, but it's kind of like, oh, it's good. Like in my mind, I'm like, no one's gonna watch it. And then when people do, I'm just kind of like, oh, it's like in panic and all of that. So that's one of the reasons why it took me so long for me to actually go back and respond and thank so many of you guys from who watched and also liked that video. So we're gonna start with foundation. I'm gonna go in with L'Oreal True Match. This is in the shade Truffle. I'm gonna start off with the smear test video. Smear test video was a very random one. I basically had my smear test done, so it's been quite a while since I've done that video, because I'm now 28, so we're going on to like I think it's probably like a couple of months after I got my smear test done. 25, going on 29. But my point of this video is how vaginas get mishandled all the time. Like, if we put aside all the kiki nonsense that people like to do in the bedroom, we're talking about every day, and even in the bedroom. Actually, let's go back to the bedroom. I'm sick and tired of, by the way, hi mum, I hope you're okay. I have to say hi to my mama, because she's probably thinking, why is my daughter talking about vaginas on the internet? It's important, mama, it's important. I just hate how vaginas are mishandled so much, as if it's like this faff, like it's just being thrown left and right. And I don't know, maybe some people are into that. The health care system, I think it's just so insensitive, and also it's just, what's the word? I don't even want to be using big words, because me and big words don't really get on. I don't want to say dehumanization, but it's very mean for, you know, your vagina to just be mishandled. Because remember, like, my vagina is my private part. Like, it's the part that I know, I'm aware of, I see. Now, if I go to a nurse and the only person who's ever seen my vagina is me, as an adult, I expect you to respect it. I don't know why there isn't a sense of, I feel safe here. By the way, I understand and I appreciate our nurses. I'm just saying healthcare in general. My point overall is vaginas should definitely be handled with more respect and more care. I can't speak for the men, because I don't know. I was gonna say, I don't know if men go for smear tests, but I know that they have their own version, which is on the other side of the pond. Based on the comments under that video, there's a lot of mishandling when it comes to females' private parts, vaginas, okay? And I hate this whole sense of like, why are you complaining, like it's not that deep? And I can also get a sense of that with some of the comments. Some of you ladies are I don't know, I have to pick my words very carefully. There's lack of empathy in this world, and it actually makes me sick how much lack of empathy there is. It really makes me sick. Just because your experience was great and was painless, it doesn't mean that the next person is. My point is, thank you so much for watching that video. Thank you for commenting and interacting, and for those who are basically carrying that video, because I basically did it and left it and went about dealing with my depression. And when I was like, oh, let me just go through the comments, I was like, you are all smoking something, like this can't be right. Oh, I'm just using my foundation. I do find that I prefer my eyebrows like this rather than the halo effect. And you know what, I watch my videos and I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe I ever did the halo effect. But anyway, if you don't know what the halo effect is, it's basically when you use brighter concealer to conceal your eyebrows. It absolutely makes me cringe. But anyway, next up I'm going to be using my LA Pro concealer in the shade Fawn. So just lapping it all around here. I'm gonna do a little bit of a highlight around here. But yeah, no, as I was saying, we need to start having more empathy with what we say, how we speak, how we address certain things, because life is hard enough as it is. And just quickly touch on like the whole trauma thing. Like, I'm not going to speak for like hers and stuff, but personally for me, I have to be very careful with how I say this. But I do feel, and I find that there's literally lack of, this is a woman's vagina. No one, it's very hard for me to say it without me sounding vulgar, and that's not my style. But let's just start respecting each other's private parts. It's really not that hard, and I think the best way to respect it is by communicating. Also, asking questions and willing to listen. And not to respond and react, but just listen, you know? Because most times you're actually going to find out quite a lot. Quite a lot. Anyway, so moving on to the next part about vaginas. I had a conversation with a fella, and we were basically talking, and he sprung out of nowhere. He was like, "Do you use Femfresh?" And I was pissed. I was triggered. My first thought was, I mean, you just trying to get into my panties. He's not gonna watch this. He's not gonna watch this. So I was already offended. Like, I get offended quite easily, and I get offended over the things that aren't smoothly done, or things are just, you know, straight to the point. And we want to be straight to the point, but it's not sexy, it's not attractive. I'm not generalizing here, I'm just talking about me, right? There has to be some smoothness into it. But if you think about it, there's no actual smooth way to ask a lady if they use Femfresh. So he was like, "Do you use Femfresh?" I was like, "What? Why are you asking? Why are you asking?" He was like, I'm just asking because there's a point to this." I said, "Just go straight into your point. Like, why are you asking? Do you want to get into the flower?" Okay, let's call it flower for the sake of this conversation, because I'm too mature to have this conversation with you guys. And then he was like, "Esther, calm down. I'm just asking, do you use Femfresh?" Bless him. I was like, "Yeah, I do, but like, I don't use it all the time. You know, I only use it like when is the time of the month." He was like, "You only use it during the time of the month?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Stop using it." That triggered me even more. I said, "Is this man mad? He must be mad. He's mad. Because there's no way." It's just one of them guys that are just, can be a little bit cocky. He's gonna pretend like he's not, which makes him even more cocky. So I'm gonna be using this concealer by Too Faced, Born This Way. Anyway, it's in the shade Sand. Ooh, it's very strong and scent, isn't it? There I go again, doing something I've seen online and have no idea if I'm doing it right or wrong. But ooh. Anyway, so I'm gonna let this set for a bit. I was offended. Like, I didn't want to be part of that conversation. I didn't want to hear a guy telling me how to look after my vagina. And then he was like, "Stop using it." I said, "Bro, like, there's no smoothness into it." I was like, "How can you be telling me, a female, what I should do with my vagina?" You know? And he basically went on to like tell me his experiences with women sexually. He didn't have to. I mean, I feel like he kind of did, because I was like, this is just so disrespectful. So he went on to tell me his experiences with women that he has had sexual intercourse with. There's a certain aroma, scent that comes, this is quite TMI, but there's a certain aroma, scent that comes along with some females that he has experienced. Whenever he would be like, "Oh, I'm just gonna," you know, once they completed the course, he would go into the bathroom and use the bathroom, and he would always see Femfresh in the bathroom. Always see Femfresh. That's when I was like, okay, I might be tuning in. He was like, okay, because obviously I am beyond triggered, annoyed, all of it. Then he goes, "Okay, I'm just going to send you an article." So he sends me an article, which he should have just done from the beginning. Bro, like, don't be asking if I'm using Femfresh, bro. Okay, sends me the article, I read it. I don't think I ever apologized. No, I don't think I did. Do you guys think I should apologize? I'm not gonna apologize. What am I apologize for? What am I apologize for? She just sent the article, okay? She just sent the bloody article. Yeah, and I basically just went around shouting, telling all the girls, "Stop using Femfresh, don't use Femfresh, don't use Femfresh." I don't want to go into like the details of like his experience, because those are his experience, it's not mine to share. I had to kind of like, and I hope he doesn't mind me saying that. Anyway, no one's gonna know who he is. He's not even gonna watch this video, but it was just, I think the only reason why I was triggered is just the manner in which the description he used to describe, you know, like the scent and all of this. And it's quite sad because, you know, these women probably, I don't know, maybe they do know. I don't know if you told them. I find it very weird when people talk about the sexual stuff, especially when you like them. It's a little bit like, in my mind, you're a virgin. You've never slept with anyone. You've never done anything sexual with anybody. So you telling me that you've done all of this is offensive to me and my ancestors. So I went around telling all the girls. Some of them didn't believe me. Okay, I had to zoom out because this, we're gonna fix this, okay? The concealer's my sister's and she's lighter than me. We're gonna fix it. I think he said something, or I said something. I feel like I said it because it's quite genius and I feel like it's something I would say. No, I said it to someone. So I remember having this conversation with a female, and they were just like, because I said who, I was like, oh, you know, I was having a conversation with a guy, and he was just like, oh, stop using Femfresh. And of course I was, you know, triggered and offended at first, because I was like, how you gonna tell me what to do with my vagina, basically? And then she was like, yeah, how dare he? And I was like, but isn't it interesting that women, we get offended when guys kind of tell us certain things about ourselves that we are unable to compare or to figure out? Does that make any sense? Like, I don't know how to put it. When I actually deeped it, it makes sense, and he might be telling the truth, because he is a heterosexual man who's attracted to heterosexual women. So he is aware of how a woman's vagina varies in scent. I'm not out here trying to bait out his sexual history and stuff. Doesn't that make sense? It makes so much sense. And I was just like, why was I so offended by him telling me this? Of course I was offended with the delivery till this day. I stand by it. It was just completely like out of nowhere. And this one, but like, the guys are just, they're not smooth with things. They just say things like boom. Like, it's like, where did this come from? Like, why do you think this was the right time to deliver this particular message right now? But you know, isn't that interesting though? What do you guys think? So since then, obviously, I've stopped using Femfresh. So thank God for him. It's an interesting point, isn't it? Do let me know how you guys would have reacted to it. Some of you guys, I get it. Some of us are very mature, probably would have been like, okay, cool, let me listen to what I say. And some of us are not, and it's okay. I will admit it. I'm not mature at all. I am the least mature person you would ever meet. I'm very, very immature. And I say it with pride. I'm gonna set, and I'll be back maybe to do the eyeshadow. No, I'm gonna do the eyeshadow off camera because I've wasted so much time talking about vaginas.
It's a little hurtful that I can't just be with one person. It's like sex is where I'm finding my work. You know, that's the one thing that I know. In one way, it's empowering. In another way, it's sad.
Okay, so we've set, we've done eyeshadow, we've done lashes, okay? And now we're just gonna try and blend everything in. So I'm gonna be using this dark mineralizer from MAC, and I'm gonna be using this brush right here. I also did bronze off camera, but I'm gonna do it again. Which will bring in some light. I'm in color. Not light, I'm in color. Ugh, my mustache is literally saying hello, hi. So I'm going to be blushing with Format and Love Thing. This is Love Thing, this is Format. So we're just gonna be, I'm gonna start off with Love Thing because it's like pink and I love how pretty this looks, and I just like to drag it everywhere possible. Then I'm gonna go with the Format and just gonna bring it up. I hope it doesn't look too foolery. And I'm just gonna go back in with my powder brush, and I'm just gonna to blend in, try and do like a smooth transition from the blusher to the face, so it just doesn't look like, ooh, harsh. Right. Also, the good thing about the Format blusher is that you can kind of use it as a highlighter, also like a bronzer. It's just all in one, to be quite honest with you. I'm just gonna recreate my beauty mark. Then we're gonna do our lips, and you guys already know how the lip situation goes. So remember that we like to overline our lips, right? I don't even know, this is from Primark and I don't even know what color it is, but, and then I'm gonna go in with this Revolution lip. Ooh, wait, I think it's like a velvet lip matte. lipstick, and I think it's in the colour Rain. So right here. I'm just gonna apply. Then I'm gonna go in with the Laura Mercier lip gloss in the colour Pink Pop. I've got like a really tiny one here. Oh, it did pop. So apply like that. I like the pink effect it's given me. I'm in two minds whether to apply the Kiko. Okay, we're gonna apply the Kiko. Oh. The Kiko 3D Hydra lip gloss, and in a colour 19 or 20, can never remember. And I just like to kind of go over the liner. Oh, it's beautiful. So I've got my Vitamin E Skincare Hydrating Mist from Superdrugs. I love this thing. It gives me like a dewy finish. Okay, so I changed my top so that I can look presentable for you guys. And I'm just gonna pop on my earrings. It's all about the aesthetic, darlings, the aesthetic. So this hair was done by Hair Touch, and so this is the 36-inch Bonita / butterfly locks, and they are super long. If you want to see its full length, please go onto my Instagram page, or actually I feel like it's probably going to be on the Hair Touch hair page before mine. So just go and check it out, and yeah, share some love, give us a like, give us a follow, recommend, you know, Hair Touch to all your loved ones. But anyway, we're just gonna style it. Okay, ooh. We're sitting on it. It's literally 36-inch. Okay, so this is the final look. You could always use some safety pins. You know, you could always use some pins to just keep it in place. Let me know, guys, what do you guys think of this look? Let me see if I can show you. Let me actually show you guys its length. Do you see that? This is definitely gonna be like a summer look for all of us to tap into, to get into. We're gonna love it. Okay, I'm already loving it. Like, I'm talking to myself right now. Like, I love it. And also, guys, in regards to how to style the Bonita locks, I'm going to be doing a quick reel. Reels are quick, but a really quick one over on the hair page, so that you can see the different styles that you can do with this hair. It's super cute, and during the summer we're absolutely going to be here for it. I am like, I did it literally last night. Well, the whole day, took the whole day to do it, and I'm just absolutely like in love with it. I love it. Come on. But besides that, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think of this look, and also just give me your thoughts on how vaginas are handled. And I know it's such a, I don't want to say taboo, but it's such a, you know, women don't really talk about vaginas like that. I don't know. I find that the women around me don't really talk about vagina. I am happy to talk about vaginas all day, every day. But no, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know what you think. If you've come this far and you've enjoyed this look, please subscribe, and give us a like, a follow, and all of that jazz. And I will be seeing you guys on the next video. All right, have a lovely day. All right, bye bye.